Major Slack Attack.
Well, yeah, hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the Major Slack Attack, your first stop for titillating tactical gaming, and welcome to my Witcher 3 Wild Hunt real walkthrough. Alright, let's get this party started. I pretty much introduced everything in the previous video, part 0, how to play Witcher 3. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it. Now! Yeah, that'll show you all about how to play Witcher 3. It's basically my 1 hour long Witcher 3 boot camp video. Show you all the details about how to play the game. So let's just jump right into it. New game, normal difficulty, show tutorials off, Witcher save carried over from Witcher 2 off, and let's do it to it. I'm going to skip this opening cutscene because it has music in it. And there are still many copyright issues on YouTube, 99% of them involving in-game music. So I'm just going to skip right over that. Sorry about that. This is our main character, Geralt. Geralt of Rivia, whom you'll see in a moment, has balls of steel. I don't care how friendly it is. If any kind of creepy crawly thing goes into the bath with me, I am in a state of panic.
You know I don't find that amusing.
I'd be like the Big Lebowski when they dropped that weasel in his bath.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Alright, now either he's got a real tiger for a lady friend, or he's been getting into lots of griffin fights lately. Maybe a little both.
Later then.
See you later.
No goodbye smooch? How about a little smooch? There we go. Bye, darling. Don't forget to pick up the milk. Yeah, lots of nudity in this game. Somebody asked, hey Slack, I heard there's tits in this game. Is it true? Yeah. Lots of tits. Seriously. No, I'm not kidding. Lots of tits.
Damn it, Slack, you're blocking the view.
Sorry. Okay. There we go. In fact, I'm going to have to rate some of my videos as mature. Okay, that's a bit of a misnomer, but anyways, I'll figure it out. Okay, so we are finally in control. Here's our character, as I said, Geralt of Rivia. How you doing, Geralt? What can you do? Walk around? You can't run because there's no running inside. Can we jump? Yes, we can jump. And our first task is to use your Witcher senses to find the key to the bedroom door. Witcher senses is a special. You're going to be using this a lot, so get used to it. On the, I'm playing on the PC version, and I'm pressing the right mouse button to do this. Okay, and it gives you this special view. And it highlights important things. Usually quest-related important things are highlighted in red. Everything else, like stuff you can loot, is highlighted in this kind of orangey yellow. So let's examine this.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
There you go, you got your first task there, Geralt. Bring some juice from the store. And the thing you want here is the key to the bedroom door. It's right here, next to the door, on top of the book. So examine that, pick it up, and away you go. That's all you have to do. You can, if you have the things you can examine around the room, but it doesn't do anything. There's no strategic advantage. So let's just be on our merry way. Unlock the door, open up the door, and down the stairs we go. And this is this vehicle's top speed, so don't blame me. I didn't do it. Famous words of Krusty the Clown. I'm going as fast as I can.
old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Okay, dialogue options highlighted in yellow are the ones that will advance the dialogue the quickest. The other ones highlighted in white are just fluff, or maybe just fluff. Sometimes there's hidden nuggets of rewards in the white dialogue choices, but more often than not, there's nothing. It's just fluff, right? So both these choices will advance the dialogue quickly, so let's just choose one.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please! I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Okay, to tutorial or not to tutorial? That is the question. No, not this time. Like I said, I put over... Actually, I was just thinking 100 hours into this game. That's a gross understatement. It's probably more like 200 hours. Been playing for the past 4 weeks, every day, 6 days a week. Yeah, so no. Tutorial? We don't need no stinking tutorial.
Not this time. Believe me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, Knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Alright, the only thing you're going to learn here that you didn't learn in my Witcher 3, how to play Witcher 3 bootcamp video, which is part 0 of this playlist, is how to parry, and I'm going to show you that in the first fight. So let's just skip this. Once again, practice. We don't need no stinking practice.
Let's skip straight to free training. No point going over the basics again.
Way to go, kid. Now you got to go get it.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. As soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
And then 100 lashes. And the sound is always low during this cutscene. I think I know why, but I don't want to do a spoiler, so I'll discuss that later.
What the?
I wouldn't touch that if I were you. Oh, he's got to touch it. He's got to touch it. Now look what you've done. Uh-oh. Did I do that? Oof, what a night.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
It'd take forever to explain.
Dawn some way off. We've got time.
See, that's what I think. Since it was all a dream, that's what I think. Maybe that's why the sound in that cutscene was low. Maybe it's just a glitch. Anyways, let's keep things moving along and decline to talk about our dream.
Rather not talk about it.
Gotcha.
So, time to hit the road?
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Yeah, what's that all about? Hey, Geralt? Why don't you tell us all about the vibrator that Yennefer rigged up to the unicorn? You know, to make it run faster. Anyways, we won't get into that. That's private.
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it.
Okay, here we go.
Ghouls.
Gonna pause the game here and explain. I'm gonna use the Quen sign in plain English. That's the shield spell throughout this fight, and I'm gonna back off and keep all the ghouls. These guys are ghouls, okay, in front of me so that I don't get us surrounded. And also the horse often draws the attention of the ghouls, so that's gonna be very advantageous. Okay, that's the plan. Let's do it. Quen sign up, activated. I got stunned. Okay, there, I'm parrying now. You can actually parry against monsters and animals. Sometimes they'll stun you though when you attack. Cast the Quen sign again. Shield spelled up. And he's almost dead. Down you go. Nice dodging there. And we're done.
When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
And we got 250 experience points for that, which is great. Let's check that out. And let's check out other stuff in our menus for the first time. There we go, 250 experience points plus 10 points for killing the monsters. You don't get very many XP for killing enemies. Don't rely on killing enemies to get XP in this game, because it just ain't gonna work. You do get some XP, but it's not enough to really make that much of a difference unless you kill really high level enemies. And even then, like I said, I've killed high level enemies all the time, and it doesn't really have that much of an impact. Mostly quests, mostly main quests, feed you a lot of XP. That's what that's all about. Next, in the inventory, this is what you start out with. No armor, no weapons. I've gone over all this in the previous video. How to play Witcher 3. Check that out, the bootcamp video once again. You start out by default with Tawny Owl. That's a potion that increases your stamina regeneration rate. Let's just check out our stamina regeneration rate once again. Go down to the bottom here. 10 seconds or 10 points per second, which means that if our stamina is 100, it'll take 10 seconds for our stamina to regenerate in combat. All right. If you take Tawny Owl, it'll increase it to 15 per second, which means that your stamina will regenerate in 7 seconds. That, you know, you save 3 seconds is really not worth it, in my humble opinion. So I didn't even use this in the beginning. I just leave it out. That way you don't use any potions, and you can start stockpiling alcohol, strong alcohol, and then every time you meditate to refill your health, since you haven't used any potions, you won't use any strong alcohol. All right, so it's a cheap trick you can use to stockpile strong alcohol in the beginning of the game, because you don't really have any potions that are worth a damn. We're gonna get Swallow too, another good potion later on that increases your health regeneration. Even that, I don't recommend using it very often. I'll use it in some very particular situations. Here, the torch. Let's just equip the torch in our pocket so that we can use that anytime we like. There, let's equip the torch. Press the equipment button, and you can pull out the torch anytime you like for dark areas. Later on, we're going to get the cat potion, which will give us cat eyes and allow us to see in the dark. Now, let's go looting. Loot up all the monsters. You can see it on the mini-map. You see those red X's on the mini-map? That's loot. Like, that's enemy loot. Downed enemy loot, okay? So you just zero in on that. and use your Witcher sense, and you see them highlighted in yellow. And that's how you find the enemy loot real easy, alright? There you go, like that.
Bird skull
Like that.
and black crystal.
Herbs and plants and whatnot. Some of these are important. In the beginning, I would recommend just harvesting any yellow flowers you see. Those will be either blow balls or celandine. Oh yeah, and there's some hidden loot behind this log here. Alright? Loot the log, and to get some of the default currency, which is crowns, and some of this other kind of currency which can be exchanged at a bank on a map coming up for crowns. Okay, so don't throw these away, orange and florins. Right? So grab that. Pardon me while I hack up a lung. Just for fun, you can go look at this notice on the tree here, and you can pause the video and read that up if you so desire. And there is a street cleaner passing by outside. That's what that noise is, in case you're wondering. What else? That's about it. There's this special item here. The skull. Where's the skull? Did I already get it? May have accidentally already picked it up. Checking the quest items here. Yeah, we got a new. Here we go. Yeah, I wanted to show you where that was. Unfortunately, I accidentally already picked it up. The crystal skull. I've been Googling all over the planet trying to find out what this does, and everybody's got like some kind of like quirky smart-ass response for what it does. Like it gives you an alternate ending in Witcher 4 or something like that. And then some people are saying no, it gives you an alternate ending in Witcher 3, so, and that completely loses credibility because of the other responses. So I don't know, I haven't been able to get a reliable, confirmed reply as to exactly what this means. I don't know what it means. So if you got an idea, actually, I want you to have more than an idea. I want you to know for sure exactly what this is for. If you do, post a comment. Or if you don't, you know, just post a funny comment. What the hell? And I think that's about it. We are on to the next quest, Lilac and Gooseberries. This is where we have to follow Vesemir into town. I'm going to call it a video. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. And if you thought this was remotely entertaining, hey, don't forget to give your Slackster a thumbs up. Yeah. Alright. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Hey you, we got an offer you no cannot refuse.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Subscribe!
Okay, now technically speaking, that's not an offer, that's an order.
Kiwi,
Yeah?
comment je veux dire, shut the fuck up.
Okay.